Two learners suspended from Thabela High School in KwaNyuswa near Pinetown in KwaZulu-Natal are expected to hear their fate by the end of this week. The grade 8 and 10 pupils were suspended after being caught on camera in a classroom assaulting a grade 11 pupil over money, which is a dispute, of course, that happened during school hours. On Friday, the KZN Education Department and the school governing body will be meeting the parents of the children involved in the altercation to deliver a verdict after thorough investigations have been conducted. Duma reports.
Community members from this rural area are reeling in shock over the viral bullying incident. The incident took place during school hours in one of the classrooms in the absence of a teacher. The footage shows two pupils repeatedly slapping a fellow pupil across the face over a 20 rands dispute. This community member says the incident makes them question the safety of their children in the school environment.
This doesn't only affect learners. I'm just saying, as a community member. So these three stakeholders, a parent and a teacher and a learner, we are all not safe, and it is scary when we see such things.
The public outrage has prompted swift action from the school and the KZN Education Department, which took a decision to suspend the two boys. The move was welcomed by the DA, which blames such incidents on poor school management and lack of parental involvement.
One of them is sound leadership. A school that doesn't have proper management in place, if the SGB isn't involved, if the principal isn't involved in the day-to-day management of the school and just the ethos, we see these things occur. But more than that, we need parental involvement.
Bullying may increase the risk of a person experiencing suicidal thoughts or attempting suicide. Lifeline, which is an organization that provides community wellness programs, suicide prevention services, and emotional support, stresses that such cases are increasing.
So there's definitely an increase, undoubtedly, and I think more so because of the awareness campaigns that we've engaged in. We have a program focusing primarily, for example, on men and boys, where it does focus a lot on gender sensitivity, gender sensitization, gender-based violence, and through that we address the issue of bullying. Because there's so much of awareness, there's a lot of talk about it. But what we do find contrary to that is when we're speaking to the learners, they very often are not really, they're saying they're not reporting these issues because they feel they have nobody to report this to.
The law clearly dictates that every South African child is given the right to bring a case of bullying to court, and that bullying is a punishable offense. Lifeline told Newzroom Afrika that it was called to urgently intervene in the situation at Thabela High.
We have been approached, and the next steps are that we would be at the school on site providing the counseling services. At the moment, the offenders are not at the school, but we would also reach out in terms of providing that holistic service.
On Friday, the KZN Education Department, the SGB, and the families of the learners involved are expected to meet to find a way forward on the issue, which unfolded last Wednesday as schools prepare to write their final examinations. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Duma in Durban.